So the question here is evaluate. We take I is equal to sine x, sine x, sine 2x, and sine 3x dx. Okay, this is your question.
Yes, sir.
Now see, this is a product of three sines. Okay, you take any two sines. Suppose I take the first two sines, 2 sine x, sine 2x, and then a sine 3x dx. I change the first two, this one, I change to a sum. I take half outside and I change this to a sum. What is the formula for 2 sine A sine B? If you remember, 2 sine A sine B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, right? So
Yes,
this
sir.
becomes sine A minus B minus sine A plus B. And outside you have sine 3x. This is
Yes, sir.
half integration of sine minus x minus sine 3x. Okay,
Okay, sir.
into sine.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir,
Yes, tell
sir,
me.
it will be cos. Sir, here it will be cos x minus 2x, no? As
Yes,
per
yes,
the
cos,
formula.
cos. Yes, yes, cos. Sorry, I wrote, I meant cos, I wrote sine. Cos, cos. So this will be cos. So this is cos of minus x, and this will be cos of 3x. Okay, dx. So this will be half integration of half integration of cos x minus cos 3x, because cos of minus theta is cos theta,
Yes, sir.
into sine 3x. Now what will happen? You multiply everything. That is, you get sine 3x cos x minus sine 3x cos 3x
Okay, sir.
dx. Okay. Now what you do? You take half into 2 integration of all this, which is half integration of 2 sine x cos x minus 2 sine 3x cos 3x dx. So this will be half of integration 2 sine x. Oh, this is sine 3x, no?
Yes, sir.
This is sine 3x. Okay, so what will happen here is I change this again to a sum. 2 sine A cos B. What is the formula?
Sir.
Formula is Sine A plus B plus sine
A minus.
A minus B. So this one becomes half of, I have taken half earlier also, no? This should become 1/4.
Yes, sir.
This should become 1/4. This should become 4. Understood why it should become 4?
Yes, sir.
Because half I have taken already. Now again I am
Yes,
taking
sir.
a 2.
Was 1/4.
Okay, so this is sine 3x plus x plus sine 3x minus x minus 2 sine, this is what, 2 sine theta cos theta. It will become sine
Yes,
of
sir.
2 into 3x, multiple
2.
angle formula.
Yes, sir.
So this is 1/4. I forgot to give an integration sign here. 1/4 integration of, you get sine 4x plus sine 2x minus sine 6x dx. Okay. So next step, I can separate and now integrate, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this will become 1/4 integration of sine 4x dx plus integration of sine 2x dx minus integration of sine 6x dx, which is 1/4. What is the integration of sine 4x? It is minus cos 4x divided by the derivative of 4x, which is 4. Integration of sine 2x is again minus cos 2x divided by the derivative of 2x, which is 2. And sine 6x minus cos 6x divided by derivative of 6x, which is 6. So this will become 1/4. Or you can take, okay, let me first do this. That's, we will get minus cos 4x by 4 minus cos 2x by 2 plus cos 6x by 6. And you give a constant of integration also, plus c. So now what will happen? What will happen? 1/4. You can take your LCM also. LCM will be 12. So minus 3 cos 4x
Uh,
minus
3 cos
6
12.
cos 2x plus 2 cos 6x plus c. So next one is, you can multiply this by 12 into 4 is 48. You can take the minus out also. You will get 3 cos 4x
Yes, sir.
plus 6 cos 2x, and this plus will become a minus, plus c. This is your answer.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you're going to do this sum. So all the varieties I have covered. There's nothing left. Okay. Now what I am going to discuss with you is something that is uh, actually a method of substitution, but this technique is very, very important. Actually, I am starting with the basics of the method of substitution. Okay. Let me take a problem as an example. Going back to the previous exercise. Going back to the previous exercise, let us see this problem. Uh, hmm, let us see. Let me take a problem of my own. Okay, method of substitution. Whatever problems I have done were all direct applications of formula. Okay, method of substitution is a little different. Okay, in the sense that you have to change the variable and then bring it to a convenient form. Okay, so let's say if I let's say I have to integrate this function given. Let us say I have to integrate this. Then how will I integrate? How will I integrate? See, if you see the numerator, what is the numerator here?
Plus 6
6x square
x plus
plus
3x
3x
plus
plus 1. Look at this method, very, very important. Okay, this is a very, very important technique. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
I mean, you have to be very thorough with this. Okay, and the numerator, not this is not
Okay,
the
sir.
numerator, this is the denominator. Denominator is
12x plus 3.
what you see is that if you differentiate the denominator,
Hello. Yes, sir.
if you differentiate the denominator, what do you get? What do you get if you differentiate the denominator?
Sir.
You get 12x plus 3.
Sir.
Check.
12x. Yes, sir.
So what is 12x plus 3? 12x plus 3 is your numerator, right?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you see this kind of a case where numerator is nothing but the derivative of the denominator, okay, so what you do, you will apply this technique for integration. We have I is equal to integration 12x plus 3 divided by 6x square
6x
plus 3x
plus
plus
3x.
1 dx. Whenever you see, you will have to observe this. Okay, you will have to differentiate the denominator, and then you will have to see whenever you see that the power of the numerator is just one less than the power of the denominator. If you see, what is the power of the denominator? 2. Highest power of the denominator is 2. And what is the highest power of the numerator? It is 1. Okay, whenever you see that the
Okay.
highest power of the numerator and the denominator differ by 1, okay, that is numerator is of a lesser degree than the denominator by only 1, then your next task will be to see, if I differentiate the denominator, what will I get? So here what I see here what I see in the sum is that the degree of the denominator is
33.
2, right? And what is the degree of the numerator?
So 1.
It is 1. So 2 minus 1, what is the difference? 1.
1.
And whenever the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator and they differ by 1 only, remember there are two things. First, degree of the denominator
Your voice. Your voice.
degree of the numerator has to be less than the degree of the denominator. By how much? Only by 1. Understood?
1. Okay, sir.
Did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Whenever the degree of the numerator is
Yes, sir.
less than the degree of the
Numerator.
denominator. Also, what you see is that they differ only by 1. So there are two conditions, not one. There are two conditions, that the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, and also they differ by only 1. Okay. Then that is, I see here that 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. That means the difference of the degrees is 1, and the numerator is of lesser degree than the denominator. Then the next thing that should come to my mind is, what if I differentiate the denominator? Will I get the numerator? Understood? That should be your thought process. Did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
So remember this.
Yes, sir.
Remember what I am saying. Okay. So now once I see that the degree they differ by 1, and once I also observe that when I differentiate the denominator, I get the numerator, my next step would be to let t is equal to, or any letter z also you can take, let t is equal to 6x square plus 3x plus 1. You assume the denominator to be some other variable. Okay. Then what you do is you differentiate that. That means you find dt dx. T is a function of x. You find dt dx. Dt dx you will get as 12x plus 3, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
means you get dt is equal to 12x plus 3 dx, right?
Yes, sir.
Coming back to I. Therefore, I is equal to, what is 12x plus 3 dx here? This entire thing is dt, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is this here? This is t. So this integral becomes what? If I have changed the variable to t, this becomes simply dt by t, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
And what is the differentiation of dx by x? Log t, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the value of t? What is the value of t? 6x square. This I have assumed t to be what? This 6x square plus 3x plus 1 plus c. Understood? This is the way
Yes, sir.
method of substitution is carried out. Okay, another type of method of substitution is, say I call this number 1 and I call this number, or before number 2, I would like you to note here is that any integration, if it is of the form derivative of fx by fx dx, it will be log of fx plus c. See what I get here from this problem? This is f dash x, isn't it? And this is
Yes,
fx.
sir.
And what is the answer I got? Log of the denominator, log of fx. Okay. So this method has to be very, very clear to you. Remember, I am saying again, whenever you see a fraction in the integration and whenever you see a numerator such that the numerator is of lesser degree than the denominator and they differ by only 1, then you can apply this technique. Let me give you another example before proceeding to this. Let us call this 1 and I call this another example. Okay, suppose I give you this integration of x square by 3x cube plus 4 dx. How will you evaluate this integral? You will check first degree of the numerator 2, degree of the denominator 3. How much do they differ by? How much do they differ by?
Sir, 1.
1.
Sir, 1.
So what
1.
should I think next? What should I be my next thinking?
Sir, the denominator difference will be 1. They both
We will
must be
differentiate the
surviving.
denominator and check whether we are getting the numerator or not. Okay. So if we
Yes.
differentiate the denominator, how much will I get? 3 into 3x square. We'll get 9x square. Do I have x square in the numerator? Yes. What is the derivative of 3x cube plus 4? Tell me fast.
So 3x cube plus 4.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Sir, 9x square.
3x
9x
cube.
square
So
only.
9x square.
From of that 9x square, do I have x square in the numerator? Yes, I have. That means this technique
Yes,
will
sir.
work. So what I will do here is, I will assume that t is equal to 3x cube plus 4. That means what I get here is dt dx is equal to 9x square. That means dt is equal to 9x square dx. Okay, that means what is in the numerator? I have x squared dx, right? So x squared dx is what?
Yes,
X
sir.
squared dx is 1/9 of dt, right? So instead of this is what? 1/9 of dt. Therefore, what does my I become? I becomes integral 1/9 dt divided by t. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
1/9 I can take out. I get integral dt by t. So 1/9. What is dt by t? It is log t plus c. And what is the value of t that I had taken? 3x cube plus 4 plus c. You understood?
Sir, these steps I haven't understood. Sir, this step, the
Hmm.
circle one I haven't
Hmm.
understood.
This step. That is what I told you. See
The
this.
circle one, sir, which I have
I know.
circled.
I know. Now see this. You understood? T is equal to x cube plus 4. T is equal to 3x cube plus 4. You understood? We differentiate this to get
Yes, sir.
dt dx is equal to 9x square. Okay. In the next step, what I see in the numerator here is I have an x square into dx, right? So from here,
Yes.
I separate x square into dx. So what is my value of x square into dx? It is 1/9 of dt, right? So this part now x square into dx becomes 1/9 dt. So I simply replace this by 1/9 dt. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Govinda?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question. The
Mhm.
sir, by T is from where we have got
Which one?
by T. 1
By
by
t.
9 dt by T.
T is t.
Sir, 1
What we
by
have
9.
taken?
Yes, sir.
What have we taken? T here? 3x cube plus 4. What is in the
3x
denominator?
cube plus 4.
What is the denominator here?
Yes, sir.
That is what? I had taken the denominator to be t.
3x cube plus 4.
I have taken the
Okay, sir.
denominator to
Okay,
be
sir.
t.
Okay,
That is
sir.
why.
Understood.
Okay, so that is why. So this
Okay,
is
sir.
how we change the variable in the method of substitution.
Okay,
What
sir.
we do
Understood.
is we change the variable from x to t, then integrate and then put back the value of x. Okay, you need to practice these sums in order to understand it further. You need to practice after seeing the video. You need to practice on your own. Okay,
Okay, sir.
let us do another type of method of substitution here.
Okay, okay, sir.
Another type of method of substitution we'll do here is I is equal to, say, integral 2x plus 3 into x square plus 3x plus 5 dx. Okay, Consider this integration.
Okay, sir.
Now, when we want to, what do you see? There are two expressions, right? One is 2x plus 3, one is x square plus 3x plus 5. What is the degree of this? Degree is 1. And what is the degree of this? 2, right? What is the difference? 2 minus 1, right? Which is 1. You see that the degree of these two differ by 1, right? So when you
Yes, sir.
see you have a product of two algebraic expressions such that their degrees differ by 1 only, then again you will apply a similar technique. Okay, what technique? You will take,
Okay, sir.
and then the next thing that should come to your mind is not you will take, the next thing that should come to your mind is, let me differentiate this and see whether I am getting this or not. Okay, so let's see. Note, you
Yes, sir. We
differentiate.
are getting 2x plus 3.
Yes, x square plus 3x plus 5. You differentiate this and you see that you are getting 2x plus 3. So these two things came into your mind, and you also check
Yes.
that when you differentiate the higher degree term, you are getting the lower degree term. Okay, so therefore in this what you do
Yes,
is,
sir.
so we write, we have, or you can do directly. In this what you do is, you say let t is equal to the higher degree term, x square plus 3x plus 5. So what you get is dt dx is equal to 2x plus 3, right? Now here what do you have? You have a product of 2x plus 3 into dx. So that means now you get from here dt is equal to 2x plus 3 into dx. 2x plus 3 into dx here and 2x plus 3 into dx. Both of these will combine to give you a dt, right? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that means, and this is what is this part? This part is t. So I can write this as t dt. Now check whether you have understood.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, tell me fast.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, so this is what is integration of t dt. It is t to the power of 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus c, which is half of t square. And what is the value of t that we have taken? Half of x square plus 3x plus 5 whole square plus c. Absolutely clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll apply this technique to take an example from here. Look at 3 part 2 of the textbook. This is a similar problem. Okay, not exactly same, but a similar one. So we have 3 part 2. Let I is equal to integral 3x square plus 7 to the power of 4, and you have x. So what do you see here? You see that inside the bracket the degree of this is what? 2. And here what is the degree of this? 1. What is the difference
Yes,
here?
sir.
2 minus 1.
2
Okay,
minus 1.
so what I will do now is I will now check whether if I differentiate this second degree term 3x square plus 7, if I differentiate this second degree term 3x square plus 7, whether I will get x or not. Okay, so what I'll do is I will say let 3x square plus 7 is equal to t. Therefore, what do you get? dt dx is equal to 6x only, right? That means you get dt is equal to
Sir.
6x dx. And what do you have here? Do you have x dx here? So what you do is x dx you can separate here.
Sir.
So you get x dx is equal to 1/6 dt. Okay, so this becomes what? 1/6 dt. And this inside the bracket, what have you assumed this to be? T. So therefore, what do you get? I is equal to integration of t to the power of 4 into 1/6 dt. X dx is 1/6 dt. 1/6 is a constant. You can take it out of the integration. T to the power of 4 dt. And what is the integration of t to the power of 4 dt? T to the power of 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 plus c. So you get 1 by 5 into 6, 30 t to the power of 5 plus c. Now you put back the value of t. 1 by 30, 3x square plus 7 whole to the power of 5 plus c, where c is a constant of integration. See whether you have understood this problem or not. Can you do 3, 3 on your own? This one.
Yes, sir.
3, 3.
Yes, sir.
Try 3, 3 on your own, okay?
Yes, sir.
Try 3, 3 on your own. There is one more type of sum that I would like to discuss. But before that, I will discuss 3, 6. Okay. I forgot that type to discuss. So I'll discuss this today and finish it off for all and for all. I will start definite integral from next time. So let me work out 3, 6.
Yes, sir.
3, 6. We assume I is equal to integration of x by x square minus 1 to the power of 3 by 2 dx. Now you will have to say, in the numerator, what do you see? What is the degree of the numerator? 1. What is the degree of x square minus 1? Tell me fast.
Yes, sir.
What is the degree of x square minus 1?
Sir, exclamation 2.
And degree of numerator is 1. What is the difference in degrees? Only 1.
So what?
Right? Now check. If you differentiate the denominator, x square minus 1, will you get the numerator?
Yes, sir. No. What? 1, 1.
Forget about the
Yes,
power,
sir.
3 by 2. Forget about that power. Only see the base, x square minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I differentiate x square minus
Yes, sir.
1,
Yes, sir.
I will get 2x. Do I have x
Yes,
in the,
sir.
Yes, sir. We
x
are
here?
good.
Yes,
So
sir. We will get.
that means now I can apply that technique. So what I do is, I say let t is equal to x square minus 1. Right? So therefore, what do I get? dt is equal to 2x dx. And what is x dx here? Do we have x dx here?
Yes, sir.
So what is x dx? Half dt.
I have to.
Right? So therefore, what
Yes,
does I become? What does I become? Integral
I-
x dx is half dt. X dx is half dt, right?
half dt.
So in the
Yes, sir.
numerator, you get half dt.
Yes,
And in the
sir.
denominator, x square minus 1 is t. So you get t to the power of 3 by 2.
By
So
2,
half
yes,
you
sir.
can take out. You get half integral dt by t to the power of 3 by 2. So this is half integral t to the power of minus 3 by 2 dt. which is equal to half t to the power of minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by minus 3 by 2 plus 1 plus c. So you get half 1 minus 3 by 2 is minus half.
So minus
Minus
half.
half when goes on top becomes, numerator becomes minus 2.
Yes, sir.
And t to the power of,
Yes, sir.
this is minus half plus c. So this 2 and this 2 cancel. So you get what? You get minus
T
1 by t to the power of
T to the
half plus c. And what is t to the power of half? It is root t.
2 T.
And what is the value of t? X square minus 1.
The x square plus 1. X square minus 1.
Root x square minus 1
Minus 1.
plus c. This is your answer. Is it absolutely clear, this method?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Govinda?